I don't like it. I don't like it. I hate it. I hate it.
Eight.
I hate it.
In the bottom right, we have our yellow Protoss player. It is Felicity's probe.
And the bottom left, it is our red Zerg player. Swikey's Anticitizen. And since Case is in the chat, I think he can very much appreciate that icon that is still there.
Yeah, well, hopefully he's actually able to see the stream. He usually has issues with that, but presuming he can, yes, Case, that's totally still fair.
You gotta change that.
Anyway, Nimbus, for those of you that don't know about this map, unlike Foxtrot Labs and Deadwing, it does not have any restricted spawns. You can spawn anywhere.
4 players.
So this is not necessarily a map you want to be cheesy on, unless you really like rolling dice in a series when you're down.
When you're
From
down.
Anti's perspective, that's not necessarily a bad move. It's like some percentage chance he just wins the series. But we also know that's not really his style, so I'm not really expecting to see that here. I think this one could turn to a macro game as well.
No, it is his style? Lisks. Perfect map for this. Huge opening into the natural. Seen it before. May see it again. So, Anti pushing for the faster hatch here. 14 hatch. Probe right behind. Mm-hmm.
Noticing that he actually hasn't scouted the location out just yet for Pro, but he's got faith in this map being gigantic, and the fact that he hasn't seen a scout run into his base yet, that he thinks he should be safe to do that. And frankly, he is correct. His opponent is doing essentially the same thing, but with a faster gas.
Faster gas.
Wait, it's faster.
It's by a little bit, but it's faster.
Actually, it might not be. Well, they're about the same time. So, whatever. Whatever.
You're not seeing things. I'm here. I can see it too. I promise.
Okay.
So Probe gonna scout. He's gonna see this other gas. Gonna check, confirm the base is there.
Yep, he's going to see that his opponent is, in fact, basically doing the same thing. He's going to go back home and think of some way to disrupt that or to just push forward with what he's doing.
Yep. Pool him out to finish. See what his plan is here in a few moments. Got more drones on the way, so he may opt for still working on his economy. Probably not a bad idea at this point, as Anti also is not invested in army.
Now, you notice that he tends to, it seems like he's trying to hold back on getting any army for as long as he possibly can in these matches, which, you know, it hasn't worked out so well for him. Okay, a lot in the past. That's not going to do anything. Like, that queen should just turn around and basically kill it. Yep. He's like, oh, okay, fine. 2 lings come out. Like, get out. Get out of our house.
So, Anti not phased by the little sleight of hand there.
No, and it actually does put Pro very, very slightly behind. Not a lot. Like, if these were 2 Pro players playing, losing 25 minerals randomly out of nowhere can actually be a problem for your build. But that isn't probably going to happen here. It's still, it's interesting. For certain, it plants a level of kind of confusion in Anti-Citizen's mind. I was like, why would you do that? What were you expecting me to do in response?
Huh? What? What?
Yeah. But, yeah, Probe was attempting some mind games there. Kind of didn't have any real effect. So let's see what happens next.
So, what would you call them if they are failed mind games? Are they still really mind games?
There's self-mind stabs. It's like mind games is like, we're gonna put this in D&D terms for a second here.
Uh-oh.
You roll a 20-sided die, and if you roll a 1, usually something guaranteed bad happens. If you roll a 20, usually something guaranteed good happens. It's often the way a lot of guys running the games will usually do it. But sometimes, I would like to say that mind games in SC2 are like a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy check.
Sometimes you roll a 1 on a diplomacy check and somehow trick yourself. And that's basically what you're doing when your mind games don't work.
So good. So good.
Now, the thing is, in this case, it's probably more like he rolled a 5 and just did real bad, but didn't hurt himself. the only way to know if he really messed himself up is to be in his head. So we don't know.
We'll find out eventually what happened.
Anti-grabbing more gases and getting a third. Probe. Doing the same, but without the third. Pushing up with the Roach tech. It's going to have his army a little bit quicker than Anticitizen. It's kind of looking like a reflection of the last game, actually.
Very close. He does have a faster third, yeah. Probe again, going for the burrowed roaches here. As well as that thing I can't pronounce.
Roaches.
Not the burrowed roaches, no. The upgrade for the roaches.
The upgrade for the roaches.
Whatever that's called. That thing.
Yeah, actually, I can't get the name to pop up while we're doing this, apparently.
No, I can't either. That's why I was kind of joking.
Okay.
We'll find out later.
It's just Roach Speed, come on.
Roach Speed.
It.
Roach Speed.
It's not the actual name, but at the end of the day, that's fine.
Honestly, that's what I'm not happy about right now. It is the Banelings in front of Anti's base.
Yeah, the fact that his opponent has gone straight up into Roaches means that these guys may not get as much mileage in this game as they would in a Ling game, and he's probably gone a little bit too long without really doing much scouting. But he's not investing too heavily into this either. So I don't think it's going to be a huge issue. Just slow things down a bit. Haha, Spire!
Ah, yes. I love it.
He's still grabbing ground upgrades for Ling, so it looks like he wants to go a Ling Muta variant for this. This is hard to make work, for obvious reasons, namely Spore Crawlers, but it definitely gives you map control, because it's going to be a while before he's going to have the ability to actually deal with those things, and if he's out on the map at all, there's so much distance between the two bases, that he will guaranteed lose a few Roaches to the Mutas when they come out.
It's going to be even better, too, because he does not know this is coming. He has not scouted it. So, the Mutas, if he can keep them hidden for long enough, build up a good number.
Oh yes, thank you, ZRQ. Glial Reconstitution.
Yes! Glial Reconstitution.
That is, in fact, the name of it. I don't know why some upgrade names just stick real well, like Pathogen Glands. I don't know why. I've never had a problem remembering that one. Oh, Hundling squeezes through. The block is not quite perfect. He's able to get a really decent scout here. He's checking the natural to see if there's anything here.
Awesome scout.
Try to dodge past it. The Roaches do take care of him, though. He wasn't able to see behind the back of the main, I don't think. But yeah, he got a decent look at what's going on here.
Pretty good. Yep.
More Banelings. A bit of a surprise, given the... You would think he'd want to be going more into Mutas, but he's going to have 13 Mutas for the start here. And here comes Probe with a forward attack.
Right under these overlords, but they can see the darkness on the ground.
This is going to be tricky. He's walking straight into the detection. Hello! Oh, his units get up and they go for the attack anyway. He sees that the Mutalists are there, and he's going to probably see him just dive straight in, go for some tech or a hatch, just because he knows the Mutas won't actually take them out that quickly.
Stopping to wait on the Queen, probably not a good idea.
Yeah, he's going to do that, and he's going to get actually a decent amount of damage done here. He's killing a few workers, but he is going to sack his entire army to kill basically just workers, which is okay. He wants to get the Spire. That's not happening, but those drones are going to come back up real quick.
Yep, and no Mutas lost. Nothing could shoot up. So we lost 35 Roaches just now.
35 Roaches in trade for 20 workers, though. That's not bad. Like, not great. I don't think he's gonna... I wouldn't say he's dead, though. That is for sure.
Gonna run in here. Gonna stop these Spore Crawlers.
The problem is, yeah, his defenses aren't quite set up yet, so he's losing a hatchery of his own.
Oop! Hey! Open.
He'll probably take care of that after he's done doing more damage. I would hope.
Oh,
he found
right at the supply.
Mineral line. Oh, he's gonna kill everything, and this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a lot. It's gonna really limit what Probe can do. Unfortunately, he's got an attack going on in his own base back home, straight under. Nope, there's no detection this time, but that could come back and change real quick. He's gonna get some work done, but he's gonna lose the natural. There's Lings there, so as long as they actually just if the Lings are able to win the battle against the Roaches, then that area is going to be forfeit no matter what. He's going to move. Just going to probably end up moving the Mutas back home to defend this. Did lose the Spire, just a little bit frustrating. And he still didn't kill that third. He actually let it live.
Nope. If he's not careful.
Ling's going to finish it off. No, he didn't finish it off at all. Most unusual. Where's the detection? He had detection earlier. We saw it. Units. Overseer. There it is.
Way over
on the other
front.
side of the map. Uh-oh.
It's gonna be rough. He's morphing his backup base right now.
Uh-oh, that's the backup Spire, isn't it? Yeah, okay.
Still no detection for Road Roach.
This doesn't really... I don't see what, like, the burrow and burrow thing does when the units are right there, but... he's moving everything away to respond to something else. Those guys are probably going to pop back out and start shooting at things.
Yep. Poking in a couple different places here. Good play from Probe. Multi-pronged attack.
I mean, it's doing some work. He's losing a lot of roaches, though, and again, I mean, he killed a tech structure, he killed some workers. He still hasn't killed a hatchery. He could lose his own. There's no defense here for this. This is actually brilliant, because he can just wait until the Spire finishes and kill it again.
Oh, man. This is painful. Yeah.
There it is. Tech has failed. Oh, did Probe forget about him? Nope, he remembered. There they go, and they're going straight for that Spire.
Ooh,
Meanwhile, he's going to lose his hatchery because there's still no defenses here. Nope, never mind.
Pulling
Whole army's
everything
coming back.
Run in to save it.
Yeah, and he can only actually build one more Muta, which I guess would be worthwhile at this point. Nope, he's getting 7 more. So he's getting another wave of Mutas out of that. He's going to have to... he's going to kill everything here. Nope. Where's the protection? There it is.
There we go.
Overlord speed might be a good investment at this point, I think, for our red Zerg. Just get those Overseers faster around the map. One Roach doing a scout. Actually, this is a really nice move. Well, no, he wants to go for an attack, but it'll be harder to accomplish as much with that.
Whole army's here. Gonna clean that up real fast, and this attack... Oh.
Probe is going purely into Hydras, which I don't think is going to work out so great for him. He's going Roach Hydra. It doesn't have enough Roaches, though. But I think this army from Anticitizen is looking real intimidating. Yeah, he's got to get out and do something with it.
This is definitely going to be pretty scary. He's not going to have... He's too busy microing that Roach.
He's going to find the Spire again. Roach dies, but the Lings go off to finish the third. That is taken care of once again. That part of the economy has never gotten off the ground for Probe. So, I mean, despite all the damage he's done, he's never really secured an advantage for himself. He's at 36 workers.
Lings here, tangoing at the Hydras. Not going to go so well for them. A lot of Banelings in the middle of the map. And he's going to push out for an attack, head toward the third base.
There are Banelings in this army now, and this is actually suddenly very intimidating against Probe's army. Banelings just demolish Hydras very, very fast. He's baited him forward, here come the Banelings, and everything is obliterated! And
Everything.
His army's just gone.
Everything is dead.
It's going to be so hard for him to recreate that. He's down to 59 supply. He has barely any economy to back this up anymore. He's trying to get more drones, but he just really needs Anti to leave him alone. It does not look like Anti's going to live up to that part of his reputation, as he's just going to immediately dive bomb the Spore Crawler and sit above the units. He's going to see the number of Hydras and go, yeah, so? And starts shooting them down anyway. Whoa, okay, gotta be careful about the Spore Crawlers. 2 Spore Crawlers, that's something you gotta worry about. 6 Hydras? Nah.
Yep. He's just going to continue to poke away at the edges of the base here. Probe will be unable to do anything about it.
Goes under the army, loses all the Hydras, and now he's free to go off and do whatever he wants around the rest of the base. There's no hatchery down there for him to worry about, but he does find a few more drones, picks them off, and really every drone he kills is really bad for Probe. He's down to 26 workers.
Terrible
Basically
here.
one basing now.
I think the income slider here kind of tells the story. Whew. That's a huge lead. Huge lead.
This economy. That's rough.
Yeah, so it looks like Anti's moving in for the kill here. Gathering his army in the center of the map. He's just going to move in. He's got the whole thing. Morph in some Banelings. Last thing Probe's gonna
Watching
hear.
what's going on in chat. By the way, I have the better Twitch TV thing on dial, so you can clear it, but I will still see everything that was there.
Hacks.
Also, I have faith in you as a moderator, so don't worry about it.
There we go. Anti pushing in. The hiss of the banelings.
And for GG, says Probe, and that is the end of that. Anticitizen wins 2-0.